I have to figure out how to do this. Okay.
Wine couldn't even been more sensitive.
Hey Patrick, I have you live. Wave.
You're going to be part of the...
Patrick Scanlon. Hello. How are you? It's August. It's August. There's Kevin.
Is that pretty good?
Almost dad's
Yeah.
birthday.
This is Pat and Sharon's house. Patrick's doing some contortion, and now I will shut you off. Now it does. Okay, good. That light's better. Hi. There's Kate Scanlon, and who's that other girl? Lauren Scanlon and Cara Scanlon, and this is going to be very dark.
Oh, no.
And Aunt Sharon.
Oh, no.
Okay, that was just because we had to. Okay, can you give each other a hug? Oh, that's good. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Beautiful. Okay, how much do you love each other?
More than we can show.
Okay. There are all the children lined up. Oh, there are all the children lined up. 1, 2, 3.
They're all accounted for.
Oh, sickity.
And there's Uncle Pat.
Excuse me.
In this video, we're on Acetique Island where the horses swim.
Excelente. It's August. Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay, Caitlin, can you look at me? Lauren, can you look at me?
Such an interesting mixture.
Yeah, ha ha ha. Maybe you want to wave?
No, I still see the Portuguese.
You do?
Woo, that was a little fast.
Oh, I like that.
This is the
Rose Queen.
Rose
The
Queen.
Rose Queen, where I was
Pasadena.
going to say the Miss America way, but you know I like them.
See that pony right there?
Look at that.
Dad,
It's recording, Carl. What do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say for myself? Well, what do you think? Come back in 2 more hours and I'll have a little section around.
all right.
Hi there. Who are we?
Yes.
There's Grandma Gloria.
Yes, and I'll have
And look,
the
there's
alternate
food all over the table. Good food, bad food, yummy food, not so healthy food. And I'm gonna, that's the battery. This is, we'll make it a little darker, so that looks good. Okay, get in there, get in there, please.
Come here, sweetheart. Oh, you're welcome.
Yay, we love
Probably
it.
tomorrow. Yeah,
We're
because
in
my
Connecticut
cousin's coming tomorrow.
in August 2001, visiting with Aunt Sharon, Uncle Pat, Grandma Gloria, and Grandpa Feeney, who's in his place. So now we
All
will.
right. I'll drive.
And I have to go and find a farm. And so I take, instead of going directly to London, I stop in Dublin. So I'm wandering around Dublin for a few days, and I go to Trinity College, and I go to see the Book of Kells, and I go into the bookstore, and I'm just thumbing through this book, and it's a map of Ireland. And it stops on this page, and I look down and it says, Kappa Quinn.
Oh, sure.
And I say, oh God, how did I ever see Kappa Quinn? So I figure out where the hell it is, and I go to the tourist information. I say, how do I get to Kappa Quinn? I have 2 days to get there and get back. They put me on trains, buses, and everything else, and they set me up in a bed and breakfast in Dungarvan.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
So that afternoon I leave by train. The train's late. I miss the bus. I'm in Waterford. It's 8 o'clock at night. I start hitchhiking to Dungarvan, 50 miles away. From 8 o'clock at night to 10 o'clock at night, I travel maybe 20 miles. Everybody stops. You're American. They drive me about 1 mile, drop me off.
You're a Scanlon.
Why didn't, were they afraid of you? Were they
No, they were just polite picking me up, but they weren't going very far.
Oh,
So that's how it
God.
went. So it's now 10:30 at night. I'm on the Waterford to Cork road. The sun is setting, and down the road comes a Porsche. And I'm saying to myself, there's no way in God's name a Porsche is going to stop and pick me up. Porsche stops.
But this is Ireland.
Where are you going? I said, I'm going to Dungarvan. Where are you going to Dungarvan? I'm going to the, pull it out, I'm going to XX Bed and Breakfast. That's my aunt.
With a Porsche.
Drives me to the aunt, drops me off. She's got everything all set up. She's got a water bottle in the bed.
Oh, you're kidding.
And I say, I'm trying to get up to Kappa Quinn. So she said, we'll take care of it in the morning. I get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning. And they say there's one bus that goes from Dungarvan to Kappa Quinn. It goes 10 minutes after 7. So I walk up to the bus stop, and I take the bus up to Kappa Quinn. It's now 8 o'clock in the morning, and it's there's like
Nothing there?
25 houses. So I'm walking around and, you know, I've got these people gawking at me like, oh, American, take my picture, take my picture. So I'm walking around and there's this supermarket. So I figure I'll walk into the supermarket. In the supermarket, there's the post office. So I said, I'll go up and I'll ask for Dennis Scanlon's farm. Because Dennis Scanlon of 1855 owned the farm.
Right.
So I walk in and I said, I'm looking for Dennis Scanlon. He has a farm. He goes, oh, I'm really sorry. I said, well, what happened? He died last year. And I said, well, that's not the Dennis Scanlon. But, you know.
He didn't say that.
Yeah, what the hell? So I said, oh, but his widow's just up the street. And I said, okay, what's the number? Oh, there are no numbers. So I say, well, what do? Just walk up the street. So they call her up, and I'm walking up the street like 20 houses,
Have no clue.
and Carmel, where's the picture?
Oh, right.
Carmel walks out and she goes, hello.
Oh, God.
And I said, you know, this is a real long shot here, but I may be related to you. I'm not sure what's going on. She says, that's okay. Come on in. We'll have tea. She's a nurse. She's working at a hospital, and she's supposed to be at work. And she's serving me tea and toast. And I said, look, this is really out on the limb. I'm from America. And, you know, blah, 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 blah. And she says, that's okay. We hop in her car, and she drives me to the farm.
You gotta be kidding.
So I get out of the car, she goes off to work, and there's Bobo and Lolly and the two boys and their daughter.
To Edmonton.
How
Yeah.
far was that
Yeah.
from where Carmel was?
It's about a 20-minute drive. So I said, you know, I don't want to get this out of control, but
You're on a
we
roll.
may be related. They said, fine, come on. And they showed me all around the farm. They made lunch for me, poached a salmon. My favorite expression is, it was poached salmon. They stole the salmon from the river that they weren't
They
supposed
poached the boat.
to. It was
It's
poached
creative
salmon.
cooking.
Yeah. So, and I had lunch in their farmhouse in the kitchen, and then that night was the night to remember. They called up all the relatives, all the sisters, all my aunts. We go down to
The pub.
No, we didn't go to the pub. We went to
Birdie's house.
And we're sitting in Birdie's house, and I've got them all lined up, and they're saying, so, you think you're a Scanlon, and you think you're related to him. Oh, they grilled me.
Oh,
And now,
my
the version
God.
25 years later is, we just wanted to know which son you were. But the reality was, they were afraid I was going to try to steal the farm or buy the farm.
Yeah.
That was
You came
when,
from America.
right,
Just
and,
shut up.
and I've got all this money, you know, I'm going to buy the farm.
Yeah, right.
I'm saying, so they start talking, and all they know is that 3 boys left. 2 went to Australia, 1 went to America, and one of them had 2 sons that were in the service. That's all they knew.
So that would be.
That would
Joe.
have been Joe and Jack.
Right.
Joe and Jack.
But they still
That's
weren't
Connor.
convinced.
Oh,
So we're going on it, and we're discussing all this, and then all of a sudden, all these things start popping into my head. And I said, well, you know, it's fortunate you had the farm because you almost lost it to Dramanin in 1888, and dead silence. There was absolute dead silence, and they said, oh my God, maybe he's related. And then everybody got really nice. This is like 2 o'clock in the morning now.
Oh.
And all that Birdie remembers is that I went to bed at 4:30 in the morning. I got up at 6 to catch a bus to get back to Dublin to go to England.
Right.
And
Because
that
you
was
had to
it.
go to London.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
You know, and the funniest thing is that I remember when you came back and you were trying to tell everybody about what happened, and I never heard the whole story. I
Oh,
heard,
that's it.
Bits and pieces. Yes.
I heard about Gwell, I heard about Villa Quinn, Carl Roach, and something else, and it was like, okay, how do these 5 pieces go together? So,
together.
I mean,
So
now
here's
25 years later, now I know.
so yeah.
When
so
you're
here's-
traveling there.
Yeah. So now the story is all the kids were really upset leaving the farm. They were all really traumatized by having to leave the farm because they all lived in the farm. They all lived in this house. You know, they all wanted to stay on the farm, but they couldn't afford to keep the children, and they could only pass the farm to one of the children. So they all had to leave, and that's what traumatized them all. That's why when Patrick came to the United States, the sisters were so annoyed.
Kate was the
Yeah.
worst.
Right.
Yeah,
He
they were
wouldn't
so
help.
Wouldn't
annoyed.
turn
Right.
money.
Well, eventually they did, because what I found out was, during that time, from the 1910
Right.
to 1940,
Yeah.
all during the parts that were really bad, the
Depression.
the wars,
Right.
and the embargo, the English embargoed all the Irish farm produce during the 30s, during the Depression. The farm was barely kept alive in Ireland because of all these things, and all the sisters, and apparently Patrick, sent money and food to back.
Oh my God.
And that's the only way they were
Well,
able to.
tell them about what you think happened to
I'll
Patrick.
get to but
So the parents kicked the kids out.
they had to leave. Thomas, to keep the farm in the early 1900s,
Right.
had to go to Waterford and take a manager's job to make money to pay the rent for the farm, to keep the farm independent.
Oh.
And he had to ride a bike, which was 40 miles to Waterford, stay in Waterford during the week, and then ride the bike back on the weekends to stay with the farm. That's the only way they kept the farm.
Wow. Talk about perseverance
Also,
and trade-offs.
The Scanlon
Yeah.
trait.
Then-
you know?
so
You
then-
said that they were
Yes,
devastated that they
okay,
had
so
to leave.
Well,
Christine
that's
said
where
something
the
about
Oh, okay.
what Kevin thought
Somebody said
happened
to me,
to
Did they
Grandma.
just count, they just,
Yeah,
the
well,
parents
no,
just
they-
decided?
They had to
No,
leave.
so
So
that's
this
what
is
you're
how,
used to.
so this is how I think
No.
Patrick, this is how I think Patrick wound up coming to America. He was told to leave. Instead, he joined the British Army.
Yeah.
At that time, just before World War I, and the parents went nuts because they didn't want Patrick
Right.
to join the British Army and then go and serve in World War I in
Right.
the trenches. You know, he would have been killed.
Yeah.
So what I think may have happened and why he changed his name is either the parents what helped him
Together.
desert the British Army
Right.
or paid the British Army and had Patrick desert and then booked
Changed
passage in Cork on the ships to America. And that's why he changed his name.
Right,
When
so
the
they were
British
chased.
police came by checking the register,
They
Right,
went
looking for him.
when they came to Patrick's SCANLON,
L-O-N. Right.
they passed him by. But if he had been Patrick SCANLA,
A-N.
they would have thrown him in jail.
Just that one
Yeah,
word.
because he
How
fought
old
with Her
was he?
Majesty's Hussars.
16.
Was that?
He fought with Her Majesty's Hussars. I
Yeah.
remember Dad telling me about
He was
that.
about 16, right?
Well, I've tried to calculate. He was born in 1895,
Yeah.
and
When was the war?
it's hard for me to calculate exactly. I know he was here for 3 years. He was in the United States for 3 years.
I need
before
you,
he
Tim.
Joined the U.S. Army.
Okay.
The U.S. entered the war in 1917.
Right.
So if you deduct 3 years from that,
That's 14.
that's 14. That makes him 19 years old.
Right.
If he's 19 years old
Yeah.
and he was in the British Army for a year or two,
Yeah.
then that makes him around 16 to 8. So I figure between 16 to 18 he joined the British Army. It didn't work out. The World War I was about to break out.
Right.
He deserted.
Right.
He left. He bought his way out, whatever he did, and then he shipped to America.
I heard he jumped ship.
Well,
The
Same.
story I heard.
Oh, same meaning.
Yeah.
unbelievable.
Because
Thank
that
So
Yeah,
then he
yeah.
got to America with no money.
They kept,
Yeah.
it was 79 when I went over and 79 when you went over.
Are you sure it was 70?
Yeah, because it was the last year I quit American Airlines in 1980.
And I drove.
Yeah, she drove to the airport.
So that was 22 years ago.
Yeah, because it was the year I graduated from high school.
Give her plus.
You were married in
Yeah, when you went to the
82,
seminar.
so you were married in 81.
You went, yeah, you
She
came.
married in 82.
I was a senior in high
You
school.
were married in 81.
Yeah, 'cause I looked
So
at
that's,
that.
those are all the gaps that I
Died
don't know,
in
and it's all
82,
speculation.
Yeah, but it's good.
Yeah, so that's
Wow.
25 years later, that's what I've been able to put together.
Has the
And that's
grandmother
sitting with Birdie Saturday morning in her kitchen for 2 hours going over this.
Yes, he
Yes,
was.
yes,
He
no,
was
but
the
you
fighting.
were-
He was the fighting
Oh,
60.
you know,
The
Rainbow
American
Well, I
Baby.
brought Robin.
Right, so he
Now,
had
Susan.
I
that.
brought
Fighting
Robin
Susie
in
came
over to
84.
Okay.
And then
And he
World
later
War
joined
I
the
broke
U.S.
out.
Army,
Right.
and he went to World War I.
He went to-
The U.S. Army.
He went into the U.S. Army?
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he
He
was
was
the
in-
fighting
he was in
Is
World
that in
War I.
here too?
Yeah.
Because he got
The
to get,
rainbow.
by going
Yeah.
into
It's
The
a
the
rainbow,
Army,
the
like
rainbow, he was-
joining the U.S. Army, he became a U.S. citizen.
Okay.
That's
And he
how
also,
Okay.
didn't he get money or housing?
So he got paid. And then he got injured, and then they gave him rehabilitation.
That was the
But
mustard gas.
Yeah, but my favorite story is then it came back, so you can confirm this, Sarah. When he came back
From the war?
from the war, he was rehabilitated in Arizona. Then he came out and he met.
Well,
He had all
he
the
met,
letters, didn't
he
he?
and
All the
Fill in the
Patrick
blanks.
Scanlon were in service together. He, how did this work? He used to kid the other Patrick Scanlon. The other Patrick Scanlon was going out with Peggy Campbell. They were going out together, and Patrick Scanlon, our Patrick Scanlon, would tease the other Patrick Scanlon that he was actually going to marry Peggy. And then that Patrick Scanlon was killed. And it was Grandpa, our Pat Scanlon, who delivered the letters to
Not
Peggy.
knowing Peggy, but knowing.
Right, Peggy kept writing the other Patrick, and
And
he
he kept
saved the
saving the
letters,
letters.
Yeah.
saving the letters.
And she didn't know when he arrived that her Patrick was dead.
Right, but he did explain it, whatever, and then they started going out, and that's what happened. You know what I did find? I have one of Grandpa's, Patrick Scanlon's, first postcards sent from service to Peggy Campbell, and it was fill in the blank, if you can believe that. They had choices. They could fill in the address on the front. On the back, they had choices that they could indicate to say I am injured, to say I am well, hello, and he had to check it and sign it and send it, and that was it.
It was probably for security, so
Yeah.
they
I
wouldn't
guess, I
reveal
just,
anything.
I thought, because I just found that, and I said, wow. I was
Do you have
like,
So this is government issued.
Yeah,
Oh,
oh, yeah, you gotta see this.
Do you have any of
That's well
Grandpa's enlistment or any
Discharge papers.
discharge papers or anything like that?
I tell you, I have so much stuff that I haven't even unpacked. I thought I grabbed stuff at the very end. I took stuff that I knew had to have been valuable, and I packed it and had it sent, and I haven't opened it. I'm not gonna open it until we.
How about his rainbow division flag?
That was that. That went with, that was with the, with the flag of the
I
funeral.
remember at the funeral, there were only 3 men singing, but he went, one of the men
Bobo.
said to Dad, I was
Bobo's
gonna ask
brother.
him,
That
that
was his
Grandpa was at
husband.
every single funeral and sang at every single funeral, and they were, unless they were dying themselves, they showed up at their comrade's funeral
You know,
to
I had
sing
to-
and to,
There were only 3.
there were 3.
Grandpa had dyslexia.
Yeah.
That they told him, that there was only enough money. There was only enough money for one to go to school, and that would be Jack, college, but they would give him money for a car. And Dad was highly insulted. He didn't want a car. He wanted to go to college, and he got a scholarship to Manhattan for track, but they wouldn't let him do track and do engineering. So that's how he got to Brooklyn Poly. Brooklyn Poly would let him do engineering and do track. So that was the story on that one.
He felt you.
But he felt that there was, he felt very
Somewhat
bad, just that
unfair.
he couldn't get the opportunity because he had dyslexia. And he was so determined that he went and got his first year, and then when he got out of service, he had an offer to go to Pan Am, $650 a month, well, in 1945.
That was a long
And we were married a year, and I said, I don't think so. I said, you go back, well, this is probably the first time in my life I asserted him. I said, I don't think so. It's not a very good job for a family.
I'm
So I
sorry.
said, yeah.
Was
I
doing
said,
this
"No,
other
this is how I remember it, and I said,
Confetti
go back and
cousin.
get your
Yeah, we don't
job."
do that.
Yeah,
Discussion.
and I'll
Huh?
walk on the beach. I took the job in
We'll walk on the beach.
Oh, really?
Swedish steamship company rather than Bombatello, because in the Swedish steamship company, I was there to both.
This is.
Which would carry
Yeah.
us for that.
Do you know what it is?
Very
It's so
well,
nice
because I
because
worked till I
Brian
was
had when we
34.
were a friend and it just didn't work out at
And,
all,
the
and
last year he
he
did
usually
great,
goes
but I
to a
told
lot
him,
of family things and there's no.
So, I think Dad told me, and to a certain degree, Patrick, Grandpa told me this, gets back, can't find a job, goes to New Jersey to work in the oil refineries. Really can't find a job. But, do you call her Peg or Margaret?
Well,
Peggy.
Peggy, she was, when she came over, that's another piece. Claire's telling me how they found it when she came over and how old, Peggy really was. I know her name was Margaret, but she was known as Peggy Scanlon, Peggy Campbell.
Yeah.
But on the
So-
boat, she was Maggie.
Maggie, right,
Maggie.
Maggie, okay.
They
In
couldn't find
Ireland,
it.
she was known as
But
Maggie,
that's
but
what was
when
on
she
the
came
boat
here.
manifest, because that's what they couldn't find
Yes.
Margaret. She
Yes.
was Maggie.
Maggie
And
Campbell.
Cassie what it should have been Catherine, they couldn't find Catherine, but she was Cassie. Because Kathleen, or Catherine in Ireland is Cassie.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So Patrick brings the letters to Maggie, and they fall in love, and they're thinking about getting married, but Patrick doesn't have a job. So Margaret has connections in the police department.
Margaret does? How did Margaret?
She had friends of hers who were on the police department. So they told Patrick to apply. So Patrick applies and he passes the written test, but he has to pass the eye exam.
Does he
And
have an eye
because he was
problem?
gassed and he wore glasses, he told them they were never going to be able to do it.
Right.
So they talked him into taking the exam. He passes the exam and then he has to do the physical. So he walks in and he had the glasses on before. He studies the eye chart, puts the glasses in his pocket, goes and takes the eye test
And passes it.
and passes it. And that's why he's one of the few Irish policemen that wore glasses.
That's incredible.
That's funny.
Always
That's a
scamming.
little- What?
That's where it came from.
Yeah.
That's where it came from, lady.
Oh, Connor.
Because he would not have been able to been on the police department because of medical.
Yes, I did, Kevin, that jogged
Well,
my,
he memorized it.
that didn't jog my memory. I did hear that story, but I didn't remember.
And that caused
And if it's not in
changes
there,
the
try in the
hands.
bag.
He was partially blinded from the gas and he had lung problems. It was the last offensive in France against the Germans. The Germans gassed the Rainbow Division.
This in the Ardennes?
That was World War II. Scanlons. I forget the name. If I looked at the history book for World War I, I could tell you.
Because there was also a big American battle in the First World War in the Ardennes.
Yeah, there was. It may have been in the Ardennes. I know the battle. I just don't remember the exact place where he was gassed. But he was gassed and he was shipped back to you. And he spent a year in Arizona
Recuperating.
recuperating.
That's a long time.
He went to Arizona, but he spent a lot of time down in North Carolina, too.
Duke.
Yes.
For what?
It was Duke. Did you get the story about Duke?
No.
Yes.
Well, let's hear it.
Oh no, you know it. You tell it because we have Kevin doing everything else. Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I'll tell you the version I know.
Oh,
Okay,
good.
that's good.
This is good.
Somewhere in
Kathy was
That's
holding,
a
Kathy was holding
Thomas
Connor and he was
Scanlon.
crying and
Okay,
I
wait.
just was like
On the
this and
farm
he kept
at the
trying to put it in
beginning
his
of the
mouth. He put it in
Wait a
my
minute.
mouth.
Don't laugh, guys.
About something about the police?
Well, what I have found up in the attic is the certificate when he was inducted or successfully completed the test for the police department. And it was under 10 layers of dust, but it's there. So I do have that, but that's just a little incidental. But the story about Duke, I was thinking too about Thomas and Patrick. All I remember is that the dad told me a lot that Thomas used to beat up on Pat all the time. Do you remember hearing
The
that?
father or the brother?
I'm not surprised.
The brother.
Okay, so that's what I
The
heard.
oldest brother.
Yeah,
The oldest brother would beat up on him?
And that was one of the reasons why Pat wanted to leave.
Yeah, there's also a problem with the mother or
Mother-in-law.
stepmother.
The stepmother, because the mother died
Yeah,
after
because in
the
here there's a
last child.
stepmother.
That's the stuff, you know, we were trying to figure
Oh
out.
my
the one
God,
time
and she was
called
evil.
Yep.
This, the evil stepmother.
And that's why, that dad said that was a big reason why Glenn left, partly because he did not get along with the stepmother. That was a real problem for him, and Thomas was,
Okay.
those were the two, but the stepmother was really, really hard
She's
on
the
him.
wicked stepmother.
That could be
Yes.
that.
And his
Second one.
Well, you said she looked tough.
Well, that was my first impression, is how hard she looked. She had a
She's very
harder face
harsh.
than
He has a
either.
very soft.
Yes, he was very
He looks like
good.
he's been
So
worse.
which kids did she have?
None.
Oh,
Yeah, who-
All the children
She
were.
reminds me of the one that played Myra Gulch in The Wizard of Oz.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
yes, you're right.
Okay.
Duke.
Duke. Okay, so when Grandpa was on the porch, I remember Dad told me that there had been an event at one of the major hotels, and the president of Duke University was there, and perhaps imbibed a bit too much. And had anyone seen him in that condition, Grandpa knew it would have been an embarrassment to him. So, as a space-saving measure, Dad scarfed him off, got him a room, let him sleep it off. And nothing was ever said. And from that point on, he took care of Grandpa. And
version I heard is there was
he was always called Duke. He never, in fact, as I
Larry
recall.
Duke. It was Larry Duke, but they always called him Duke.
Yeah. But as I was just gonna say that I remember Dad saying that Grandpa never told his real name, never said his real name. He would only refer to him as Duke. But yeah, I heard that it was
Did you
Larry
get?
Duke.
Well, did you hear too that this was one of the versions I heard that there was also a shooting, and a young girl jumped out the window, and
No.
Grandpa stopped Duke off to a room so he wouldn't be involved with all the police and everything. Well, that's the version I heard.
And the version.
And Kevin
I
heard another.
Okay.
Maybe we
Well,
could blend
somewhere
these
in
versions.
between.
Some of it's pretty close. It was a hotel.
Yeah.
Yep.
There were a group of men.
Yep.
Part of it had to do with prohibition and drinking.
Okay, right, yeah, that
Right.
figures.
And there was a police raid.
Okay.
And Duke, whoever it was, realized he was in a compromised situation. Looked at all the policemen and hit Grandpa. He said, I can't be here. I need your help. So, apparently, Patrick opened the closet door, pushed him in, closed the closet door, and they cleared out the whole room. And when everybody was gone, let him out of the closet, took him to another room in the hotel.
Well, he was indebted
And
to
then,
Grandpa
right,
for
and
life.
then after that,
Who
Took care
was
of
this
Duke.
man?
Larry Duke.
Duke,
Doris
Duke
Duke
University.
Duke University, Doris Duke Cromwell.
yeah.
Is
And
this
it is
And after
Doris
that,
Duke's son?
Uncle.
he
Uncle,
took
uncle,
Patrick
brother.
to Arizona and New Mexico and all those
Canada,
locations.
Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, took them all over.
Yeah, he was indebted to him.
Yeah. And really took
So-
good care of them. Because he would always go on vacation.
Yeah,
So
mysterious.
I said, what happened to poor grandma, Nana? She got shoved off to Fairfield, I guess, with all the kids. Really?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
That's that.
Nana was the same kind of, she really was. She really was.
Well,
So
it-
serious,
it-
Joe, you know? Because when she
It
died,
was tough. It was
I
tough.
had gotten
It
very
was
close
really
to her,
tough.
and Grandpa had asked me to take care of all the things. Well, the clothes, what she had went to the.
Jesus. I see
Look
smoke.
at me.
Yep. Hold on. We're gonna sing
We're
again.
gonna do this
When did you
again.
resurrect the
Oh, it's a
candle?
candle.
His birthday.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
Shoot the candle.
I always
See now, Kevin even has to light his own candles.
All right.
What do we
Bang.
like?
Hold on.
Ready?
Right.
Ready?
Take two.
Ready. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kevin. Happy birthday to you.
Ready?
Now,
Hey, one, two, three.
Go.
It's a party.
Go out.
Okay, shut it, 'cause I'm gonna do this later. Okay, howdy, Brian. There's Kate.
Hey.
Oh, okay. Brian and Kate are doing their thing. Tracy, wave. Hi. Okay.
Oh, get this on camera.
I will. There's cars coming because who is she gonna help?
Hey, you gotta see this. You gotta see this. It's the newest entertainment, Mom.
I don't know. Pat's on top of Brian, I think.
Brian, yeah.
And there's Kate and Caitlin somewhere. Patrick's back. Lauren's in there. Cars coming around too. Okay, normal hysteria.
He's a little feisty sometimes. He is. Yep.
How cute is he?
Well, once you tuck him on around, he'll get used to it.
How
The
cute.
mom's really nice. He's brand
Here we are at the farm in Rhode Island.
Hello.
You want to stand over here and I'll take the picture?
Hey, Kate. She's not feeling too great.
Karen, you want to stand over here and I'll get your picture? With the rear ends of the calves?
Oh, I'm not gonna be in the picture.
You want to be in the picture?
Look at the birds.
Okay,
Mom, get, Mom.
Okay, Kate, did you want to show me how you,
Mom, when we were in this place,
Oh, there's a kitten.
swallows. Mom, there were swallows that were flying
Really?
around. They had little
Wow, look at the baby.
Oh, it's a kitten. How cute is that?
You guys.
Yeah.
So soft.
Yeah. That's a brand new one, eh?
Usually they're good, Carl. Lean on there and I'll take one of you with the little cat with the little. Okay, Cara? How can that be?
Is your last photo?
Is it my last one?
Yeah.
They must have been taking.
Oh, maybe. Yesterday when everybody was over.
Yeah.
Lauren running down the cow stalls. Where are your cousins?
Feeding them a little. Oh, how cute. They had the cutest names. They named them all too. One of them was Destiny, I think. One of them was I'll have to ask Marge, the last calf when I was over here. Was such a cute little baby. Yes, hello.
No, one of them's having a problem.
Hay fever or something.
Yeah.
And dribbling water.
You know what I mean?
Nobody's feeding you, huh? Maybe that little one was. Hello. You have a nice little white spot on your forehead. He needs a little fattening up there. Yeah, they sold a lot of their cows. Well, it's just a lot of work for Charlie.
Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna find those
Wait.
cats. Nope, Kate. Well, maybe we can go look at the bunnies and the sheep.
Get a bunny?
And the sheep, yeah, and the sheep and chickens.
Can I see him?
Sure, and then we'll come back and see maybe the pussycats will be out there. Maybe they'll see you a little.
Yeah, come on.
All right, we'll go see the bunnies.
Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, off to the bunnies. We keep on getting everybody's backs. Hey, Kate. Hey, Lauren. Hey, Big Kate. Hey, Cara.
Hey.
What are you looking at?
A whole bunch of white and gray buttons.
Hey, Lori.
Look at this little cute one right here. You gotta Isn't it cute?
It's adorable. Okay, let me see your face. Bunny and Lauren at the same time. Very cute. Hey, Caitlin, which one do you like?
I like the one in the back that's laying down.
Oh, okay, I guess we have to look for that one.
Oh man, it's right in the back.
Okie dokie. Hey, Lauren and Caitlin.
Oh,
Whoop.
this one's so cute, but it can actually get out of its size because see this thing is popping.
Don't do that. Thank you.
I'm gonna hang out with the doggies.
Okay.
Mom, there's baby bunnies
Okay.
I mean, really baby.
I wonder it looks like Rancho Mars.
Well, we're coming. Do, 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 do.
Look at the moldy stuff.
They had a lot more.
Rancho Mars.
In the baby ones in the box.
In the baby box.
And there's a black one in there too.
Well, they're not poking their heads out right now.
Look at
They're
it.
cute.
Well, totally
Pushing
fuzzy.
the opening, okay?
Doesn't know what to focus on.
That one in the back. There's Groucho, way in the back. Do you see
No,
the
I
face?
thought it was right here.
No. Way in the back. In the way back. Look at the coloring. If we can get him there. There he is. Look, isn't that funny?
Hmm.
He looks like Groucho with the mustache.
This one is too.
But that, oh, this one does too. You're right. That's even blacker though.
Oh, okay, that's probably with the lambs. This is saying bah, bah.
There's quite enough ones.
Roosters?
No.
I don't know what you're
saying.
saying.
I'll ask. Marge will know.
Oh, the sheep. We have a sheep butt.
There's 3 of them.
And
It looks like they just got shorn, right?
Lauren's
I was
walking
last
over to
time I
the
was here, they
chicken.
were-
Go ahead. Oh. I don't know. We can't really go in. Don't.
Can't go into the
Car's butt. We don't want car's butt. So I'll pan out.
The what?
Car's butt. Can't see anybody's faces. They're looking at the chickens. Okay.
Okay, it's on. How can you tell?
Well, because that is a beautiful
clear,
view over there. And we did see a heron before over there, but I don't see it now.
And now they is going for Thursday for
You're being videoed, you know.
surgery.
Ah! I'm wiggling my tooth around being video.
So Bob looked at me and he goes, well,
Then
that's
we'd
what
have
you
a
have,
little
Pat. And I
explaining
said,
to
no,
do.
Bob. I said, this is
That's
Thursday.
right.
I said,
I'd have to
it
go,
was all
"Oops."
cardiac.
I can't see you, Caitlin.
It is as though
It's a good thing this has image stabilization.
It's a very good thing, okay,
I said,
sit.
that's what Ronald Reagan started at. So he was like,
Oh, that's better.
I'm gonna get rid of this tooth for good.
the guy is only,
Who do you see? Who's there? Tell me, who's the person with the black hair?
That's my mom.
Who's next to her?
Lauren.
And who's next to her?
That's a little bit blurry.
That's Nana, yawning. Poor Nana. Hey, Dad, happy birthday. Uncle Pat. Car coming in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out.
2001.
Go give your father a kiss. Kevin, how old are you?
how long were you in labor
54
with Dad?
Oh my.
and going strong.
It's gotta be ready.
What's happening is the tooth is coming up, and my tooth.
Whoa!
I would
Tell me you got that. I'm not doing it again.
I went in the
Okay.
ocean with Mark twice today.
Yeah, and I didn't get it on
Froze
video.
my noogies off.
I was going to the beach.
Caitlin, you want to say hi?
My date is not ready and the water broke. And
Yeah, I've been trying to get it out.
They said,
I
don't
almost
make
made I almost made
Oh, shake, shake, shake.
it a couple days ago, but I saved it.
So in the
Because
backyard,
I ate
Dad,
this little hard candy.
yeah,
And
father, they
it
tried to
like
teach
almost
me
got
to
on.
feel.
Yeah.
Lots of conversations going on. Okay, Aunt Sharon looks okay because she's wearing her sunglasses. So you're a real shake.
Now, where is it in
Uncle Pat.
I had to go to Greenpoint.
Richmond Hill?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, just a little.